I invite you to take part in an experiment. The idea is that I should be able to teach anyone, even with no prior knowledge of astrology whatsoever, to write popular astrological forecasts competently and confidently. And it will only take a few hours of video lessons. Well, the actual amount of time you will need to go through the course will depend on how slowly or quickly you will progress through it. Say if you take one lesson a day and then have plenty of recommended practice, then the whole course might take a couple of months. But you don't need to reach the end of the course to start writing astrological forecasts. I will give you the key to astrological forecasting in lesson 6, and from then on you will be simply expanding your knowledge, gaining experience and confidence. You can see these forecasts everywhere, in newspapers, magazines, on websites. Many people call them horoscopes, but that's not a correct term. The correct term is popular astrological forecasts. Not necessarily. Astrologers spend many years studying their craft, but what requires so much effort is individual astrological work. When dealing with a particular person who was born at a precise moment in time, in a specific location, you need to have an in-depth technical knowledge and a developed skill of interpreting astrological charts. That's difficult. In contrast, when writing popular astrological forecasts, you are dealing not with a particular person, but with the signs of the zodiac. The rules for writing such forecasts are quite simple. Here is an example. I've got this book by Susan Miller, the creator of astrologyzone.com. The book is titled Forecast for the Second Half of 2016 into 2017. About a year and a half, I opened this book to read Susan's forecast for Aries, my sun sign. And I was astonished to read the following. I have found, after much research, that hosting Jupiter in the 6th house, as you have now, and terms like the 6th house will become clear and familiar to you in the very beginning of my course. In the 6th house, as you have now, is the ideal position to lose weight. That's because you will quite naturally adopt a sensible diet that you can sustain. Why I was so astonished? Because exactly at that time I was actively losing weight by sensibly adjusting my diet and my lifestyle. I was able to lose 30 kilos, more than 66 pounds. Look, Susan wrote her forecast for the whole sign of the zodiac, for 1/12 of humanity, approximately. And yet she was able to be so precise in my personal case. How did she manage to do that? Well, I will show you how. The rules are simple and you will know them. In fact, after learning these rules, you will begin to understand why the astrology you follow made this or that particular prediction. You will be able to learn directly from expert astrologers by reading their forecasts. I'm now actively working on the course, and I'm going to open it for early adopters at a significantly discounted price once the first 10 or so lessons are ready. You will have a chance to co-create this course with me, to make sure that all your needs and expectations were met and that all your questions were answered. If you are interested, please subscribe to my newsletter at www.lunarium.co.uk. In this newsletter, I will update you on my progress on the course.